Ready to race now. Gates open, away they go. Show War began well on the inside there with Target. There's Zanjabil rolling forward, and also Streets of Fire in the firing line. And as expected, Trinity Grace came out like a startled gazelle, and it's moving across with Superhero. And Zanjabil is pushing up on the inside. Streets of Fire was racing fourth early. They were followed next along then by Arc Triumph, and back on the inside Show War from Time Odyssey. Then Ready to Rock with Mr. Hanks, and Target goes back to be last of all as they work down the side, just over half a mile left to go. And there's a bit of speed on here. Superhero is probing up on the inside of Trinity Grace as they approach the home turner. Zanjabil now back to third. Streets of Fire, she'll be safe for the last runner. And then Show War, now hard ridden behind those is Mr. Hanks as they turn and go. Then Time Odyssey with Ready to Rock, and well back is Target. They spin the bend and down the lane, and here comes Zanjabil. Shankar releases the ribbons on the favourite, and Zanjabil moves up to take over. Streets of Fire starts to knuckle down to the outside. Then Superhero, Trinity Grace, a break off Show War, and also Arc Triumph. But in the meantime, Zanjabil clear, but Streets of Fire, it's gunning it down. It's Zanjabil still clear. Streets of Fire's a half away. Here comes Streets of Fire. She comes home over the top of Zanjabil. She's too good, and Streets of Fire comes away to score. Streets of Fire has defeated Zanjabil. Target came from last and ran third. Then Superhero, then Mr. Hanks and Ready to Rock. Next over is Arc Triumph, and then came Trinity Grace, who weakened. Show War, and Time Odyssey was the last in. Well, she's got a quick turn of foot, there's no doubt about that, Streets of Fire. She was spotting Zanjabil about 5 or 6 before the home turn, but once she filled the bridle, she really found the line well, and she has drawn away for a pretty comfortable win. Had the measure of Zanjabil about 100 metres from the line, and she was way too good for Josie D'Souza from the yard of Casey Tiang. And she gets the job done in impressive fashion. She takes out the Class 2 over the 5 Zanjabil. So the favourites first and second. And Target has motored home from the outside. He come from last. He was last on the home bend. Has flashed home into third placing, just ahead of Superhero. And also Mr. Hanks. We'll stand by for the numbers after race 6 on today's program. Streets of Fire, she'll pay 12 and 5. Zanjabil will pay 13. Target 29. And fourth is number 7, Superhero, ridden by M. Hanif. It is 9, 5, 2 and 7. The margins are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 3/4, and the race time was 1:24.1. 1:24.1 the time. So she's come from about 5th or 6th in the run, travelled midfield, and she was travelling pretty well a fair way from home. Did hit a flat spot before the home turn. They really started to sprint up that final section, but once she got moving and once she had the momentum up, she was the one you'd want to be on. And she quickly picked up Zanjabil in the run to the post and was very impressive. She now takes the record to 15 starts for the 6 wins, 4 placings. Very impressive mare, this one. And she takes out the Class 2 this afternoon. 9, 5, 2 and 7, your numbers after race 6.